Hello everyone, I'm Miss Block and I'm so excited to be teaching here at St. Thomas the Apostle this year. I just moved here to Ann Arbor from Portland, Maine, and I graduated from Penn State in May with a BS in Geosciences, and I'm so excited to be here. I am so happy with the students. They make my day. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else right now. I'm so glad that we are able to be teaching in person. COVID makes things difficult, of course, but I want you to know that I've been implementing the St. Thomas the Apostle Schools COVID reopening plan, and I'm doing my absolute best to ensure that my class stays very safe while very productive during these times. Beyond the COVID expectations that all the students have, such as staying 6 feet apart, sanitizing, not sharing materials with one another, I have some classroom expectations that include being on time for class, bringing your work, your homework to class, as well as all the materials that you'll need for the class. I encourage questions, but they must be on topic, and you must raise your hand to talk during the class. All distractions away. As far as homework goes, the first few weeks, there's been less homework because of a lot of adjusting to COVID procedures, taking entry-level surveys, things like that. But now you should be expecting an increase in the homework. The homework will be more consistently assigned every night. So please feel free to contact me with any questions, concerns, or special needs. I am always happy to discuss your child and how your child learns best. So a typical math class starts with a review of the previous homework. Then we go into the new lesson, and then there is time for lesson practice in class. Then they are assigned a homework assignment. So the 5th and 6th grade are in a combined class, but they have different textbooks. The 5th grade is using the Saxon grade 5. This is what the textbook looks like. It starts with a lesson. There are some examples, and then they have the lesson practice that is typically completed in class, as well as the written practice, which is typically completed as homework. 6th grade, this is the textbook. This is what the chapter looks like. Lesson with the new concepts, some examples. This is what the lesson practice looks like in this book. This will typically be completed during class, and then the written practice will be assigned as homework. For religion, this is the religion textbook. It is a workbook for the students. There will be lots of worksheets. They have scripture verses to memorize. There will not be as much religion homework. Most of the work for religion is completed during class. I'd say most of the homework will be memorizing scripture verses. We will also be using the Commonplace book, grade 6, for both grade 5 and 6. This is our Theology of the Body book, and we will be introducing Theology of the Body most likely after every unit of Spirit of Truth. I am so excited that this is in our religion curriculum for this year. Science. This is the 5th and 6th grade science book. It is FOSS, and it is organized into investigations. The 5th and 6th graders this year will be doing the units Mixtures and Solutions and Living Systems. So this is what the textbook looks like. Lots of great pictures that are discussed in class, and lots of important vocabulary in bold. The definitions can be found in the back of the book. And the students seem to really enjoy being in the science lab and completing experiments. So I'm very excited for science. Okay. That concludes the 5th and 6th grade portion. This is the 7th grade math textbook. We are still waiting for them to be shipped. So in the meantime, I've been making copies of this book that I have. This is the only book that I have for 7th grade, but it is the Saxon Math 8/7 with pre-algebra. Their math lessons will be a review of the homework from the night before, then the new lesson, and then they will be assigned classwork. Which is typically the lesson practice, and then the mixed practice will be assigned as homework. This was their first lesson, arithmetic with whole numbers and money, variables, and evaluation. They will be learning, at the end, they'll be learning topics such as graphing nonlinear equations, proof of the Pythagorean theorem, and those more advanced pre-algebra topics. For 8th grade math, they're using the same textbook as last year. They left off about halfway through the textbook, and their lessons, there's usually a page or two with the lesson and some examples, and then they have the problem sets. Set 1, set 2, set 3 is not in the book, but may be assigned once in a while, and set 4. They will typically complete at least one set during class. Usually set 1 is completed as classwork. For 7th and 8th grade science, they are starting with Earth history. It is the FOSS science with investigations. They will be going to the science lab, completing experiments. I'm very excited for this. They will be starting with Earth history, then moving on to chemical interactions. And then their last unit will be heredity and adaptation. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to add this note about my website. So students' assignments will be posted on this website here at the bottom, and there will be a weekly description of what the students will be learning in each class found here. So this is going to be a very useful resource. The students always have planner checks to ensure that they've written down the homework, but this serves as a backup plan. So if you ever have any questions about my website, please let me know. But I just want you to know that this is a resource that is available for you to use. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to speaking with all of you throughout the school year. Please feel free to contact me anytime. Again, I'm always happy to talk, to help, and thanks again.